Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Mini Metro. My name, of course, is Open Potato. We are going to be doing the daily challenge today. I think this is going to be recorded a little bit in advance, so like a day. Yeah, it should be coming out tomorrow, even though I'm recording it the day early. Whatever, you know, it's still going to be awesome. So we're going to be playing in Montreal, and the mode is going to be extreme. So that's something to bear in mind, I suppose. And thank goodness I actually understand what the extreme mode does this time. Way, go me. Okay, let's just pause and have a little analysis of the situation. Do we want to go for a loop? Don't know if I actually want to go. I don't really want to put a track down. Like, if I just put a track down at all, then I could just get instantly fucked, which I'm not super thrilled about. Okay, let's deploy 2 lines. I don't think that's too crazy. I really do not. I think that is perfectly legitimate. And then we can go up here with the orange, or perhaps with the green, whatever we should choose. I don't know. People, last time we did this, people were very nice. They offered me a lot of tips, and I really do appreciate it. 2 circles in a row. Once again, it's not that great. It's not that great, but it'll have to do for now. But hey ho. Thank you very much for all of the tips. I really do appreciate it. And, you know, this is one of those games where you can keep on learning, but sometimes with the best will in the world, it's just very difficult to do well in a game where you just cannot move the tracks. I mean, look, just can't do shit. Can't do shit, can't move the tracks, or nothing. Can't move the tracks or nothing. There we go. But you know, hey ho, I think we're in a very good position. I really do. So we can have a north to south track and then an east to west track. Is that wise? Well, it's happening. It's happening. I mean, we haven't needed to use a bridge yet, so that's kind of nice. But I don't like how we've got 2 circles on one track and 2 triangles on another track. That worries me distinctly. You know, sort of for future-proofing our track. Is that going to be the best thing in the world? Perhaps not. I cannot answer all of these important questions. But certainly, things could be going a heck of a lot worse. And it looks like we're going to get to Sunday without whoa, go away. Without too much of an issue, so to speak. Yeah, I reckon we'll be fine. I reckon we'll be a-okay. You gotta have faith in the potato. You gotta have faith in the potato. Did I say my name was Over the Potato? I can never remember at the start of episodes if I did do that. It's the weirdest thing. Now, let's swap you down there. Fuck it. Fuck it, we'll be ballsy. You know, let's try and get all of the shapes on this yellow line. So this yellow line can sort of be a little bit self-sufficient and perhaps help out the orange line or the green line should it be overloaded. We're gonna take a line because why the hell not? Carriage would be nice, but I don't really think we're gonna have too much or too many early game issues with overcrowding on the line. Yeah, so as you can see, yellow line is very definitely helping out the orange line, which is nice, which is really good. It really is. Are loops something that we want to do? I don't know. I really do not know. People were, I don't know if people were liking loops. I can't really remember from the last time that I recorded this, but also I remember that it wasn't a clear answer. It wasn't like, oh, loops are so totally something that you should do. I think the consensus was if you're gonna try and do loops, then make sure you fucking do them, sort of thing. Like, that's what I think it was, but can't really recall. Let's take this opportunity to deploy a new line. Maybe. I know, well, for sure, right? I want to go to here. But I think I want to go further and just take it all the way down to the square. So that's kind of nice knowing that we've got a little bit of an interchange sort of potential hub starting up. And it's good that we are having all of our lines converge on one of the rarest shapes on the map right now. In fact, the rarest shape on the map right now, by far. I mean, the most common is definitely circles. But I'm actually not super disappointed with this. Like, I am very much okay with this sort of early game strategy that we've chosen to adopt. I really I'm very, very okay with it. Please don't be a circle. Please do not be a circle. Oh, fuck off. Well, let's deploy the blue line there, because I really don't want to add another circle to the orange line. Just seems a little bit unnecessary. If I had the ability to do something else, for example, if this was a triangle, that would have been great. You know, I would have loved another circle, but it's not, so we're going to have to use the blue. And am I super thrilled about that? No, I'm not, because once again, 2 circles in a row on the blue line, not super something to get excited about? No, not something to get super excited about. That's what I'm trying to say. But, you know, hey-ho. Alright, what have we got over here? What have we got over here? Well, we'll see soon enough, won't we? Let me tell you, I'm not over the moon about it. I'm not. I don't think I'm going to be over the moon about it. Come on. Come on, what are you? You're another fucking circle. Great. 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 What joyous, rapturous news is this? Okay. I think we're going to take another line, because, you know, this is extreme mode, and I do value getting the lines in this, because it just allows you to connect a whole shit ton more areas. And in fairness, we have been fairly greedy with our lines. We've got a lot of lines deployed already, and for, I don't know, fairly little benefit, but, you know, I suppose we're not doing too poorly. Ooh, we don't want to deploy the red line quite yet. I'm actually okay with that rare shape popping up. This, what is it, the semicircle? Whatever the fuck it is, a quarter circle. I'm actually okay with it popping up on the blue line, because, you know, as I've talked about already, they all of the lines apart from green converges on this square. So any transport for this specific, you know, the specific shape will be routed through either the square or this triangle there. And let's face it, the green line is the only line that doesn't actually connect to this specific shape, and but it connects to 2 connecting lines at 2 other points. So, you know, what can you do? I'm actually going to take orange up here. Yeah, I think that's actually the right choice. I don't want blue to be going any further than it has to, because theoretically, as the game develops and there are more rare shapes, or sorry, should I say, there is more demand for that specific rare shape, then the blue is going to get a lot busier, so to speak. So I'm okay giving the job of servicing this station to orange. I think that is very, very fair. Once again, not entirely sure if we should be going for loops. I just don't know. Right, now I think this is a perfect opportunity for another red line, or another line, just so that we don't get any extra demand on the blue. Also, the additional red line is going to help out servicing this shape in the future. Is it wise to have two lines running effectively parallel to each other? Is that something that we really want? No. Is it something that's going to hinder us? I don't think it's going to hinder us that much if it does. I think, you know, short term, it's obviously very, very good, but this is one of those weird games where it's really occasionally counterproductive to think long term, because otherwise you just fuck over your short term game, and if you think short term, then you fuck over your long term game, and you need to go for a happy medium. So tunnels or a carriage. Well, since we're not really going for any loops, or not any loops that I'm aware of, I think I'm going to take the carriage. I don't think we're going to worry too much about tunnels. We still got 2 left, so I'm fairly happy with that, actually. I really am. I really, really am. And I don't know which is our first line, or which is the first line that is going to require a carriage. If I had to place a bet, I would probably say green. And another reason that it's going to be green is that we're going to be extending green, unfortunately. A little bit of a bummer, but alas, what can you do? Not very much, it turns out. Not very much at all. Alright. Orange as well. Orange as well is going to be in very, very high demand, I'm afraid. Not great to see. Not great to see, but it's not the worst situation we could be in the world. I mean, at least there is a triangle separating these 3 consecutive circle stations. Obviously, still, it's not the best position to be in. I can live with this. This is good. We're 250 passengers in, and demand seems to be very, very much under control. Very, very much so. That is obviously a temporary feature. Things are going to spiral out of control rapidly, very, very rapidly, as the number of passengers increase and also the number of stations increase, and therefore the strain on our network will increase exponentially. What the fuck is going to go on here? Holy shit. How are we even going to... How are we going to even get to that over there? That station over there. How the fuck are we going to get there? How... What the fuck? I mean... God, let's just pause for a second. How are we actually going to service that station? How are we going to actually do it? Because we're not going to be able to do it with... Oh shit, we can do it with red. Right, so have rules on overlapping been relaxed? I think they have, actually. Okay, that's cool. I don't think we want to do it with yellow, to be honest. I don't think we really want to do it with any of these lines. I mean, ideally I'd like to be doing it with green, but it doesn't look like that's going to be a possibility because... Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Fuck it, we'll just do it with red. We don't really have much of a choice, to be honest, anyway. We do not really have much of a choice. I don't think it's the best situation, but I also don't think it's the worst situation to be in. We'll be extending this dude up there as well. And that kind of fucks us. So we're going to be extending the yellow line up to there too, so that we can at least try and cope with the potential future demand for that specific station. I'll take a locomotive. I'll take a carriage, actually. We're starting to get to the point where carriages are potentially more valuable than anything else. Also, I want to extend the first ever loop, or I want to create the first ever loop in this daily challenge. And the reason that I do that is so that passengers coming from the interchange, so, you know, passengers coming from the square interchange and the circle interchange will have a shorter wait to get to this very, very specific station, and therefore, fingers crossed, anyway, speed things up. However, of course, the fact that we've got a loop here now means that the yellow line is just not a thing anymore. Like, it's just not a thing. We can't extend it, we can't do anything with it, and you know what, I'm okay. I'm okay burning that specific option for us. I think we're gonna take that opportunity to extend that up there. Now, we're gonna be fucked fairly hard here because we're out of bridges, because we used a bridge for that tiny little sliver of water over there, and there's very little that we're going to be able to do when a station develops over here. No bridges. No bridges. And it's a fucking circle as well. Holy shit. Well, if we don't get bridges this week, then we could be in some trouble. We could definitely be in some trouble there. But at least we're sort of coping with demand. That's something, at least. That's something. Green will be able to be extended up there. Blue can be extended up there. Yeah, and we're going to need to deploy some extra resources on the yellow line fairly soon, I would imagine. But not super right now. Okay. Let's pick up as many passengers as we possibly can. There we go. Fantastic. So we seem to be coping, and we also seem to be having, well, I want to say that we've got a glut of extra resources that we can deploy in a pinch should we need to, but we really do. We really do. Well, we've got to take the tunnels, even though I would love to take the carriages. I really would. Yeah, we'll deploy you up there. You can go over there, buddy. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're getting to the stage, right, where we need to say, hey, we need some help over here. Let's deploy a carriage and a locomotive. So quite an expensive investment, and then we'll also deploy a carriage on the green line. Now, let me tell you for a fact, the green line is going to need further assistance in helping to clear up all the shit that is going on over there. Oh my god, that circle really fucking fucks us. Is there any other way that we can go about doing this? Well, we've made our bed. Now let's lie in it. I think a circularized route is fine. I don't think it's the best thing in the world. Obviously, it sort of fucks us because we're out of tunnels once again, which is not good. But it's the only conceivable way of reaching that specific point. And god damn it, fucking tunnels. Fucking tunnels. Just got an achievement. Opus. Deliver 500 passengers in Montreal. That's very, very nice. Yeah, not super thrilled about this station over here, because there's very, very little that we could actually do about it. I mean, ideally, I'd like to be extending the orange network around and probably connect that up, actually, in a circularized fashion. Although, if we do that, then once again, we're restricting ourselves. Which is not something that we really want to be doing. Okay. It seems that deploying that carriaged train on both the green and the yellow network has actually helped. It's helped a shit ton, actually. Yeah. You know what? You know what's still problematic? Well, I'll tell you what's still problematic since you ask so kindly. The fact that we've got a station spawning up here, no way to access it, and it's a special station as well. Fuck me. And we've got an existing station that is just going to continue to overcrowd unless we can get some bridges. If we don't get bridges this Sunday, then we can say goodbye to the daily challenge, I think. And has there been any fundamental mistakes in today's daily challenge? Well, you know, there's always fundamental mistakes with me. Okay, we're definitely fucked. We're totally fucked on so many different planes now. Yeah, we really, really are. I mean, Montreal, wow, what a crazy map, isn't it? It's really, really nice, but very, very challenging, I think. We should be fine. We should be fine. Sunday, come on. Just offer me that sweet bridge option. Yes, or that tunnel option, whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, game. Okay, what are we gonna prioritize? Oh god, I don't like doing this. I think we've got to prioritize. I don't know what we've got to prioritize, actually. We've got to do this. That's something we have to do. We've also got to service this area. But I would be keen. Perhaps we can do that. Maybe that's the right option, actually. I mean, the red line, it's good, but it's not foolproof, you know? It's still got its problems. Still got 3 locomotives, that's important to remember. Yeah, I think we need to... Oh, fuck it, let's just do it with a... Should we do it with the green line? Let's do it with the green line. We can add a lot more stuff to the green line, I feel. You know, and it's already got a carriage, so that's gonna go some of the way to helping things out. Speaking of green line investment, or speaking of red line investment, should I say, we're going to be investing in a locomotive on the red line because we need it to stop things overflowing. Because there's not a chance in hell this dude would get back to there and still survive. Let's extend that up there. Perfect. So we're naturally heading towards a little bit of a circle over here. That's kind of nice. Holy shitballs, wow. We need another locomotive there. Pronto. Yeah, well, I suppose this station was allowed to fester for quite a long time, so it's actually kind of fair that that's happening. Yeah, we're going to need to deploy our last locomotive very, very shortly, I think. In fact, I think we're going to potentially have to deploy it over here, but I would hope not. I would hope not. I mean, everything is not lost, it's just going downhill slightly. And, you know, by no means, I don't think this is a bad score. Like, I think this is a relatively good score for somebody like myself, i.e. an idiot, right? But, once again, we're limited by the fact that we just don't have enough bridges. We really do not have enough bridges. put you there. Okay, you can sort things out. I mean, now it's just a case of deliver as many passengers as we possibly can before this wee dude over explodes over here, which is not something that I'm very happy with, you know, I'll be honest. But it's not going to make a difference anyway, because the impending doom has been around for quite a while, and I honestly think that looping certain services, right, has actually helped us. I really do. I think looping some lines has really helped us. Well, you know what? We did a good job. We did a good job, I think. You know, personally, that's a score that I can really be proud of. Let's take a look at the stats. Oh no, I don't want to look at the stats. I want to look at the daily score. I want to look at the score, please. The score. The score for the Thursday. Top 40%. Turns out, it ain't that good. It ain't that good. There is a lot of better stuff. But you know what? I'm committed to sort of improving over time. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. Hopefully, you'll tune in next time. Perhaps for some more Daily Challenge Mini Metro. But until then, bye.